All right, Shalom. I want to start off giving infinite honors, glory, and prayers to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim, Rekakwadash. Double honors to our apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone, rule well, teaches His truth 100%, no cut. Double shalom and salutation that I can push in His word across the four winds and true faith and sincerity, giving all diligence. I want to just get into a lesson how to warn Ratazah, Lord's will is edifying and to the point. Just centered around, something that just always on my spirit, as I'm pretty sure all of us, in particular, just this precept, become, it's a go-to scripture, man, and it keeps you in check in the spirit, man. All right, that Ephesians, the 4th chapter, particularly the 1 through 7, verses 1 through 7, where it talks about, as you see, unity and maturity in the body of a Mashiach, okay, to keep endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit in the KJV. And that's a thing that we have to constantly strive for, man. Okay, making sure that we're treating our brothers, okay, the fellow believers, okay, as we want to be treated, man. Okay, the Lord say, what on these two hang the greatest commandments, man. All right, love the Lord with all thy heart and treat thy brother as thyself, man. Okay, and that's a beautiful, 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 man, mindset to have, and to be in the spirit of that, man. Because it's a chain link, man. It keeps everything flowing smooth, man. Okay, being understanding, knowing the hearts of men. Okay, learning the hearts of men in particular, of course, our brother in the household of faith. Okay, and a few sisters that believe. But, also we use it, in the world as well. Use the world, but don't abuse it. If it be all possible, be at peace with all men. But I'm talking about specifically within this ministry, man. Being there for one another, growing with one another. Okay, accepting advice from one another, counsel from one another. Okay, not looking down on one another, but empowering, encouraging, lifting up one another. Okay, not letting each other goddamn go off and do things that's detrimental to our spirit. Okay, to our walk. Whether it comes in, a heavy correction, a stern, firm, or more of a gentle, But nevertheless, it's love, man. Okay, but just with that being said, all right, hey, that's the thing about it. We have to constantly, be mindful of one another, man. Okay, knowing how to deal with one another, because you got certain brothers that, you don't have to go, be so stern on, so harsh. You got certain brothers you might have, in this ministry, in this walk, man. Certain people, but it's all about balancing. It's all about knowing the hearts of men. Okay, knowing, okay, your fellow yokesmen. All right, and that falls in line with a unity and maturity in the body of a Mashiach, man. All right, endeavoring to keep the unity, because going back to it, man, ego is out the window. All right, selfishness is out the window. Okay, trying to prove a point or be right in the fucking argument is out the window, man. All right, being prideful is out the window, man. Okay, all those things is unprofitable to the spirit, and it leads you to ruin. All right, and this truth, man, is about being selfless. Okay, looking out for, brothers' greater interest, man. Brothers' interests. Not just, putting your way down, what you feel and what you think this is the way. No, man. All right, but having restraint, okay, and allowing grace to flow openly, man. Okay, amongst one another, man. Okay. All right. And that's the thing that we have to constantly remind ourselves in this wicked-ass world, man. That's all about being selfish, all about promoting pride. Okay. All right, all about just wickedness, man, degeneracy, man. Okay, so it's a beautiful thing, man, just to have this brotherhood, man, because we're coming into the times where this all we have. Even now, this is all we have, The brotherhood, the household of faith, the believers, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, of course, first and foremost, okay, and then the men and the believers, the few sisters that we have on the earth, man, all right, to confine and to be comforted. Far as, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So it's a constant thing of working on ourselves, man. All right, we are not above Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, what the Lord has laid down. So we have to submit ourselves to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right, this is not our program, okay? This is the Lord's program. So ego, all that, what you feel and what you think, if it don't line up with the scriptures, it don't matter. All right, again, this is not no damn contest against one another, man. All right, but yet this is a marathon to help one another continue to keep going, man. Okay, but let's get this. This is Ephesians 4:1-7 NIV. And Lord willing, this be edifying. No, I was rambling a little bit. It says, as a prisoner for the Lord, YAHAWASHI, then I urge you to live a life worthy of your calling, of the calling you have received. All right, because we're called and hopefully chosen. All right, but we continue that path, man, by putting on as the elect, man, and praying, okay, and showing our faith, okay, by what? Hey, showing our faith by our works, man. All right, doing the things required of us, constantly checking ourselves, man. All right, it says, be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love, man, grace. Okay, letting grace flourish. Okay, being patient, man, understanding, man, and shit, brothers have bad days, you know. Look at it, man, that brother, he ain't mean it. Shit, you know, his brother got something going on. If it come to that, you know, and things do happen. Brothers don't always get along. You know, brothers don't always see eye to eye. You know, everybody ain't always in the best of moods. You know, and don't take it personal, man, because shit, you wouldn't want a brother to take nothing personal that you going through, man. You know, because it ain't got nothing, it don't have nothing to do with a brother, man. You just going through something, man. It could be whatever, man. Satan just on you, fucking with you, man. All right. So we got to share that same grace and love, okay, and have that same patience, okay, with the brethren, man. All right, going back to it, man. You treat your brother how you want to be treated, man. All right. You don't want y'all, man, he always like this, or oh man, what the hell wrong with you? You know, no, man, you know, shit, if anything, hey brother, everything good with you? Yeah, con. You know, you let it be, man. You know, and then eventually brother come around, man. The Lord will open that spirit up, because they when two or more gathered in his name, what? He's in the midst thereof, man. So, hey, man, you just got to let, you know, love work its perfect course, man. Let the spirit flow, man. All right, but just being mindful and not so judgmental towards one another, man. We have fucked up days. We have bad days, man. Okay? That happens in this ministry, in this walk. Okay? So, hey, man, we just can't be so quick to, you know, brothers doing the work. He's a sincere, good brother. Hey, man, we have slip-up days, man, when shit happens, man. You going through things, man. But don't let that be the end all, be all, or that you judge a brother just off of that. Okay? No, man. Shit happens, man. You know? That's where that ego got to get out of play. That's where grace got to come into play, man. Okay? What you feel and what you think. Nah, man. Things work the way of for the good of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. All right? We don't run anything, man. Okay? We don't run anything. All right? The Lord operates everything, man. Okay, so we have to stay in bound of that, man. Okay, in the line of that, man. All right. It says, make every effort to keep the unity of the spirit through the bonds of peace, man. Hey, the fruits of the spirit promotes what? Peace, long suffering. Okay, being patient, meek, humble. Okay, charitable. All right, being reasonable. All right. These things, long suffering, man, forbearing one another, man. All right, having an understanding, right, man. Things happen. Shit, your day ain't always goddamn sunshine. You know, sunshine and goddamn smiles. You know, so don't, yeah, brother having a bad day, man. They, you know, pray for the brother. You know, check on the brother, and then they let the Lord run, let everything run its course, man. You don't, oh man, get from around me, or man, you need to check that shit. No, man. If it ain't goddamn you know, going against, you know, if it ain't affecting the ministry, or, you know, brother ain't going off on the doctrine, you know, teaching things that they ought not teach, you know, brothers not acting like, you know, being, you know, Babylonians, then, hey, man, shit happens, man. You know, that's a part of that unity and that maturing in the spirit of YAHAWASHI, man. YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, being able to read, man. Read the spirit, discernment, man. Okay, as they say in the word, knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them. It says, there is one body and one spirit, just as you were called to one hope when you were called, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power and Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all. But to each one of us, grace has been given as a Mashiach appointed it, man. So we have to understand that, man. Brothers have different spirits, but it's still the same. It's the spirit of you. It's a part of the spirit of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. We a body. All right, brothers have different portions within this thing, man. All right, different walks. All right, but we in the same direction. We serve the same power, man. Okay, so we have to be understanding of that, man. So brothers we all can't handle, I can't handle everything this brother going through. That brother can't handle everything that I'm going through. But together we can get it done. Okay, we can handle both. We can handle it all, man. Together, through the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. We can handle all our problems in the unity of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. But again, it's the unity of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. All right, and it has to constantly be a state of maturity. All right, growing in this ministry, man. Carrying your load, doing your part. Okay, to become better. Okay, so you can constantly aid the body. All right, we have to get stronger together. You don't just goddamn work out your upper body and leave your lower body hanging. No, man, you got to balance it out. Shit, you got to get them shoulders, them arms, that chest, that core. Okay, them legs, that back. All that, man. And we all represent a part of the of YAHAWASHI's body, man. All right, so we get strong together. Okay, and understand that, hey, man, as the scriptures say, man, the eye can't do what the ear do. The arm can't do what the hand can't do what the foot do. And so on and so forth, man. But we can, and together, we moving in sync and unity, and we can get it all done. Okay. All right, let's get this real quick. And I'm going to end it on this precept right here. This is Philippians 2 and 3 through 4, the NIV. And it reads, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Now, let's get that word conceit. All right. And it reads, excessive pride in oneself. Okay, excessive pride in oneself. You bragging and boasting and can't be told nothing. Your way is the only way. No, man. Hell no. They don't work like that. Let's read it again. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, man. Do nothing in that state, man, because that's the state of the flesh, man. You operating in the flesh. All right, this thing is about one another. The Lord say what? He asked Peter, what? If you love me, feed my sheep. Okay. So the Lord asked Peter, if you love me, feed my sheep, man. So that's the same with us, man. All right, and that takes us what? Growing, maturing, okay, learning to be able to what? To constantly be on that line to feed the Lord's sheep, man. This is not about us. This is about glorifying YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI by teaching his word, man, and fishing for the hopeful elect, man, letting the Lord draw them in, man, because we're just vessels. We don't draw in the elect. The Lord draws the elect in through what? The word, which is the bait. You can look at it as the beat. Okay? And it goes from there, man. We just vessels. And hopefully we pray and hope that we're vessels unto honor and not dishonor, man. Okay, that we're worthy of salvation, man. The Lord finds mercy and grace, to beam us up in those chariots when it's all said and done, man. Okay? But this thing is bigger than, what he say? It's bigger than Nino Brown, man. This is bigger than us, man. So it's no pride or no ego, no selfishness, goddamn, conceit should be nowhere in this ministry, man. All right, so that's the thing, constantly just checking ourselves, man, and making sure that shit is at bay. Okay, that's the old, man. That's the old ways that's supposed to be dead daily, that die every day, And it's a humbling thing, man, but it's beautiful, man, that feeling of just being humbled, man. Okay, you just humble and you walking in the spirit, man. You embracing YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, and the Lord embracing you back by what? Your steps being ordered right, man. Okay, with that restraint, man. The spirit is about restraint as well, man. Okay, not going off of impulse, man. All right, because your impulses will fuck you up, man, or get you fucked up, But that spiritual restraint, as it talks about in Sirach 6, man, becomes a defense unto you, man, because that's that maturity kicking, and you start to realize that every decision does not need a reaction. Okay, every decision is not made on just on haste, man. Sometimes you gotta just sit back and let progress, do his business, man. Okay, let the Lord do his work, man. We don't have the answers all the time, man. Okay, but we do have what? The cheat sheet, far as with how we ought to move, man. If we don't know it, hey, let the Lord operate. And if we know to do right, we know how to move out of this particular situation in the spirit, hey, then you do that. But a lot of scenarios and situations that we find ourselves in and will find ourselves in, we're not going to have the total answer at that time, man. But we do have the answer, if that makes sense, man, the spirit, by allowing the Lord, okay, to get us through whatever that situation may be, so we can learn the answer, okay, and use it as edification. That's that experience, man. We gain that experience to what? To be able to teach, to feed the Lord's sheep, man. All right, it says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, here we go, in humility, Value others above yourselves, and the others is talking about that you value above yourself is the house, the household of faith, man. You don't value no fucking 2/3 above. Hey, to what? Because the spirit of YAHAWASHI is not upon them, man. Okay, it's not upon them. So hey, this is talking strictly about the household of faith, man. Okay, the men that's sighing and crying, that's laboring with you, man. That's doing the work, man. Okay, it says above yourselves. It says not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interest of the others. And see how that's a chain reaction. That's a circle of life, man. Okay, one of my favorite childhood movies, goddamn, The Lion King. It's the circle of life, man. It's a full circle right here. Men and brothers like to say, man, full circle, man. Because if I'm looking towards this brother's interest, you know, trying to aid that brother in the spirit, he's looking towards that brother's interest, trying to aid that brother in the spirit, and vice versa. It's gonna come all the way back around to you. So it's gonna be what? A tight knit a situation, man. Everybody is gonna win. Everybody's gonna eat, man. You know, everybody gonna eat, B. Hey, like the elder brother out there at Jackson, the main camp, Mississippi camp, Jackson, Mississippi. The elder brother Abadi, like to quote, you know, that movie, what's that movie, man? Damn, man, Paid in Full. Everybody gotta eat, B. Everybody gonna eat, B. You know, we keep that in mind, you know, looking at everyone's interest, meaning what? Salvation. That's the main interest. Okay, because what? And we're gonna close on this because this gonna say it all. You know, this precept right here gonna say it all, looking at everyone's interest. Okay, and this is it right here. This is everyone's interest. That's the true believers of the hopeful elect. This is 1 Timothy 4:16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee, man. Okay, them that hear thee, man. That's the interest, man. Making sure that we're all on point, man. That we're all growing in the fruits of the spirit, man. Okay, using the talents that the Lord has given us to be profitable unto ourselves and the rest of the household of faith, man. Okay, that's that maturity, that's that growth, man. That's that unity. But with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the point.